Good evening and welcome to High Top Sports Network's presentation of WPIAL Boys Varsity Basketball. Tonight, the Kiski area Cavaliers host the Franklin Regional Panthers. My name is Josh Reckengoss. To my right, Connor Schwartz.
Oh, yeah.
And we're excited. Good crowd, good atmosphere. There's always a great atmosphere here at Kiski area with Coach Corey Smith on the sideline. Really done a fantastic job turning this program around. It's his alma mater, so extra special motivation for Coach Smith, and he's done a fantastic job the past couple of years turning this team and turning this program around. Really a strong heritage for Kiski basketball, and kind of fallen on some hard times recently, but Coach Smith back here in the mix, and they are doing big things here at Kiski area. Right now we're going to get the Franklin Regional Panthers are being introduced, and we are excited to bring you this game this evening, brought to you by our scoreboard sponsor, Maylee's Flooring. Thanks to Maylee's Flooring and a bunch of other fantastic sponsors we're going to get to as the night progresses. Maylee's Flooring, tile, hardwood, and carpet. Give them a call, 412-498-0661. And right now we're going to get the Kiski area starting lineup. Mark Flem, one of High Top's own, on the public address. And right now being introduced are the Cavaliers. Number 3, Amari Gonzalez. We got to see him a bunch last year. Real playmaker. Older brother Isaiah now gone. But Amari, he has basketball skills and basketball IQ for days. So looking forward to seeing him out there. He's got the pink shoes on. That's a call right there, Connor. What do you think? Would you rock pink shoes?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
I think pink is a thing these days. My son just got a pink iPhone and a pink iPad, and he said, yo, that's my drip. Whatever that means. I'm old. Also out there, Jacob Musselman, and I'm going to make some muscle puns because he is a strong kid underneath the hoop. Carson Heinley also on the floor. Senior, he is the quarterback, or was the quarterback here for the last 3 years for Kiski area. And a fantastic season for him this year individually and statistically. And also on the court in the starting lineup for the Cavaliers, Colin Keller, a 3-ball threat. And we are also looking, I'm missing somebody, am I not? I'm definitely missing somebody, right? Musselman, Keller, Gonzalez, Heinley, who am I missing? I'm missing somebody.
You have to consult the paper.
I'm losing it, man. I'm losing my mind. Oh, Tyler McDermott. Sorry, Tyler. My bad, dude.
Oh, my.
Tyler McDermott out there as well to start, senior, 6'4". Good size for McDermott, and he will take the tip. Right now, we are about to get it underway on this Maylee's Flooring game night. Opening tip. And controlled by Kiski. Tipped right to Musselman. He's going to take it to the rack. And trying to get some position underneath there, but unable to get a body above number 35 for the Panthers. And I got to get the roster up here. And first shot of the game by Amari Gonzalez is a miss, and he's standing on the end line right there. Can't do that. Gonzalez out of bounds. So turnover for the Cavaliers, but a good start, a lot of energy right off the rip. And if there is ever a lack of energy, Coach Corey Smith, he'll take care of business. He'll get the crowd and his team fired up. 3-ball up by Franklin Regional. It's good. Panthers strike first. Quick release there, Connor.
Oh, yeah.
So Kiski area looks like Franklin Regional in a, well, Heinley gets a handle on it, but then loses it. Turnover. Looked like a 2-3 zone there. Kind of a floater in the middle, maybe a 2-1-2. So right now, Franklin Regional on top. 3-0 early going. Driving to the hoop, up and good. Another bucket for the Panthers. And again, that was Number 15, apologies, I don't have the roster right in front of me. I'm working on it. And first bucket of the night for the Cavaliers. And it goes to Carson Heinley. So both of these teams in 5A, the WPIAL classification, but not a section matchup, as Franklin Regional is in Section 1 and Kiski in Section 2. So it is a 5A matchup, but non-section, early going. I'll get that score updated in just 1 second. Wanted to get a name here for the Panthers. I don't know why. There we go. Fun times. Number 15, Anthony Mitchell with all 5. And at the free throw line now is number 10 for the Panthers, Connor Crossy. So Franklin Regional opening up a 6-2 lead here. And make it 7-2. And Kiski turns the ball over right there. Franklin Regional on the run. And good hands by Amari Gonzalez, and that looked like it might have touched the hands of Mitchell, but they give it to Franklin Regional right there. That was great hands by Amari Gonzalez coming back on that play. And to swipe it away from Mitchell. But ball stays with Franklin Regional. Franklin Regional patient with the ball right now. And taking a lot of time on this possession. Kiski in a 2-3 zone. And some double teaming going on there at the top. Pass to the corner, over to Mitchell. He kicks it back out, trying to get to the hoop. And again, Gonzalez with those quick hands. Forces a steal, Amari Gonzalez. Quick hands on defense. Musselman trying to get in. Nice little move. And up and good with the foul. Musselman scores. He's going to head to the free throw line, Connor.
My.
3-point play opportunity here for Musselman. And again, I said I was going to make some muscle puns. I mean, looked pretty strong on that play, did he not?
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, I've seen him since he was a sophomore here, getting some varsity minutes, and he's a strong kid, and he hustles. Gets the 3-point play there, so now a 2-point game. Franklin Regional up 7-5. 5 minutes to go here, first quarter. And trying to go baseline, cut off, and again swiped away, and Musselman gets hit twice, gets it ahead. Gonzalez tracks it down. That pass was a little errant toward the right corner. But Gonzalez, good speed, tracks it down, and he'll bring it back out. So possession opportunity right here for the Cavaliers. Try and tie it up. And Kiski being patient, going baseline. His Musselman hangs in the air, can't get it to drop. And Heinley fighting for it underneath there with number 1, Jonah Johnston for the Panthers. And that ball out of bounds off Johnston, so it will be Kiski ball. 4:19 left, first quarter. Excited to be back in this gym, Connor. A lot of banners hanging on the walls you can see over there. Great sports tradition here at Kiski. Gonzalez goes left, hangs.
I can tell, they're everywhere.
Oh, and they draw the charge, and Mitchell steps in front of Amari Gonzalez and takes the charge there. Turnover for the Cavs. More importantly, a foul on Gonzalez. So Gonzalez will sit down, as will McDermott into the game right now for the Cavaliers. Andrew Zapata, junior number 4. Finally playing in the middle of that zone right now. And on the low block. will be Colin Keller, and that's a miss right there, but a great rebound. Number 2, Colin Holt. You got him listed at 6'3". He looks longer than that, probably because he's so skinny, but good pass by Holt underneath, no finish. And that's going to be a foul on Musselman. He crashed too hard. And lobbying for the shooting foul call there was Weber Rankin, number 3. He was saying he was trying to tip that ball back in, and that's when Musselman hit him. He has a valid point. I think he was going to try and get a shot off right there, but Musselman hit him before a shot motion or an attempt could take place. So an inbound coming right there over the top to Holt, just as it back out. And Mitchell pulls it out. He'll reset the offense for the Panthers. 3:32 left in the first quarter into the high post. Trying to dump it underneath. Way too many Cavaliers hands in there, but ball was saved back momentarily by Franklin Regional. And a strong move by Carson Heinley, and he gave a little flex there at the end. Heinley getting a shoulder into his defender, pushing him out of the way. That'll tie the ball game here. That's 7 apiece. Carson Heinley, that's the football player in him.
Stuff.
Yeah, that was the football player in him right there, Connor. He got down, shoulder into the defender, got some space, went up. He's left-handed, so
yeah,
an easy finish for him on that side. Spin move into the lane. That one knocked away. And another steal. Heinley out in front. Will he go up with it? He does. He can't finish.
Almost a quick response again.
Yeah, he slid out there. His feet slid out from under him. No foul call, but they're going to wipe up the floor. The official quick stop there. Oh, they do call a blocking foul on the Panthers. So I'm not sure. He came over and called a blocking foul, I do believe. Oh, no, that's against Kiski. Oh, wow, that one goes against the Cavaliers. So that means, due to the new rules in place, that means that Franklin Regional will be shooting after the 5th foul. So that's one thing that the new rules, Coach Corey Smith, he loves to play aggressive defense. He loves to have his teams come out and play aggressive defense. They're up in your face, like to say in your shirt almost, and there's a lot of contact. Well, if the officials are calling it close like they are tonight, that could work against you because now there is no 1-and-1. There's no double bonus, and they tabulate fouls by quarter. So that'll send Panthers to the line. Student section getting loud and knocking that down for the second of 2. Connor Crossy gives the Panthers a 1-point lead. So dribbling up top here is Zepeda, 5'9" junior point guard. Got Heinley working that high post against the zone. And dish it inside to Heinley. Looks, sees nothing. Zepeda right back to Heinley. Little short jumper. It's going to rattle around, no good. See, Heinley barely, I don't know if he got off the ground at all right there.
No.
Those are the ones where you're in the paint. I know it's a close shot as that 3 ball's up and missed. Mitchell saves it, but it bounces off of Heinley's leg right to Zepeda. He's going to push the pace. Zepeda, what a dish right there, but getting back nicely before the foul was Colin Holt. I mean, it's easy for us up here in the press box. I saw who we got at the line here for Kiski. That'll be Avon Shirley. He had a great season on the football field as well. He and Heinley are really good connection in the passing game. Shirley misses the first, but up here I saw Zepeda pushing the pace. Shirley filled the lane. I'm like, pass it to him. Well, it's not that easy when you're down on the court.
No.
And you have defenders in front of you. But Zepeda still got the ball through, and Shirley went up, got hacked, and he's going to the line. Missed the first one. Trying to tie this game up at 8 apiece, and it rattles home. Shirley.
There you go.
Drops it in. Tie game again at 8. With 1:59 left in the first quarter. Quick moving first quarter despite all the fouls.
Yeah.
And right up against him is Shirley playing that hand check defense. He's living dangerously right there. Oh boy, knocked away. Shirley really hustling.
Oh my.
And that's going to be contact, and Heinley's going to get nailed with the foul right there. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one for Kiski because Heinley, I feel like Shirley committed more of a foul going after that ball than Heinley did right there, but that's the whistle, and that's the call. So back to the line for Franklin Regional will be Connor Crossy. Crossy's first one up and good.
Back in the lead.
So you're going to have some lead changes here when you start shooting free throws at the end of each quarter. Hopefully.
Yeah.
as Crossy makes them both. Hopefully we don't see that many free throws due to excessive foul calling, but it's possible.
True that.
Stranger things have happened on the basketball court, my friends. So 1:31 left. Don't think Coach Smith is in last shot mode just yet.
Yeah. Oh,
turnover right there. I guarantee Coach Smith is not in turnover mode. Oh, good dish and hanging in the air somehow.
Oh, my God.
Gets it to finish.
Imagine that.
What a play, Connor. I think I might hurt myself if I tried to contort my body like that.
Yeah.
So a 4-point lead here off the turnover. Holt with a great finish. Corner. Oh, step back. Thought the three ball was going up. It does go up from Shirley. That one long, hustling for it. Oh, and they're going to say out of bounds right there on Tegan Shirley, sophomore. So 56.4 seconds left as McDermott checks back in for the Cavaliers. And it must be vest day for the Kiski coaches. There's vests.
Yeah, they got all gray vests.
Coach Smith not wearing Jordans again. It looks like they got dunks on again. Must be a style thing. They did it last year a couple times. Coach Smith, Jordan game always on point. And he said if it wasn't for a special occasion, last year we did a game, and I said, you were wearing dunks down there. And he said, well, one of the parents, as there's a turnover right there, Shirley with the steal. Oh, hits McDermott. That ball bounces around. And coming up with it, but missing the layup in close was Tegan Shirley, and a fight for the ball.
Yeah.
Will go the other way. Franklin Regional will control, but yeah, I said, Coach Smith, I go, what's up, man? No Jordans. And he goes, it's a special thing. You know, one of the parents bought everybody on the team dunks last year, so they all wore them together for the same game. Well, we must have got another one because they all got dunks on again. I think those are dunks. And nearly a turnover.
Start of a tradition here.
Wow, what a play.
Wow.
That was unbelievable to maintain control. Connor Crossy. And we've got a couple pretty acrobatic finishes so far here in the first quarter by the Panthers, and Crossy back to the line. Boy, they've shot a lot of free throws here in the first quarter. Crossy up and good. So that'll open up an even larger lead for the Panthers. 7 seconds left. Zepeda with the ball, trying to find a cutter underneath, goes up, and they're going to call a charge again. They do. Wow, that's 2 offensive fouls against the Cavaliers. That one going against McDermott. What are you supposed to do? You're a big guy. He didn't initiate the contact. He actually tried to sidestep it, but the official saw it differently, so another foul. And Kiski racking them up in bunches here in the first quarter. 2.4 seconds left. Trying to get free for a half-court heave. That one's after the buzzer. It won't count. And so it goes off the glass. So, well, Kiski, I think if you ask Coach Smith to draw up the worst possible scenario, this one might be pretty high on the list.
I'd say so.
Let the Kiski cheerleaders do their thing. And we'll thank another great sponsor after the cheerleaders.
Good stuff.
Do their...
Love a good sponsor.
Yeah, do the routine after... during timeouts or during changing quarters. But a lot of great companies, local businesses have stepped up for us to be able to be here this evening.
Yep.
And it's really awesome. I love the Kiski community, Vandergrift, Leechburg area down here. When the sports are just tremendous down here. And, a lot of these local companies, they might have a kid on the team or a nephew or a grandson or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's no shortage of people willing to step up and support a small business like High Top Sports Network to allow us to provide this community service. So many, many thanks.
Thank you.
To all the great businesses in the area down here. Those would be Swank Construction, Maley's Flooring, Due to Cable Construction, Grease Contracting. Get a logo up here for you real quick. Lawrence Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. So plenty of awesome local businesses as we start the second quarter. Cavaliers will start with the ball down 7. Musselman trying to get inside. He goes up, no call. A lot of contact there. Boy, oh boy, Connor. I mean, you got to be questioning it a little bit if you're the Cavaliers. It's like, we're touching these guys. The whistle's getting blown. Musselman went in there and got whacked.
Yeah.
Went up with the ball and no call. So I just call it like I see it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to be
What about a
biased
controversy over here?
No controversy. It's just that, Kiski had 2 offensive fouls called against him in the first quarter. And, the Panthers were shooting free throws with about 3.5 minutes left. So that one knocked away. Good defense by the Cavaliers, hustling for it. Diving to the court, Musselman and Colin Keller both getting, I was going to say getting dirty, but you really don't get dirty in basketball.
No.
Not a grass field or dirt or anything like that. You could get bloody.
You could.
I've had blood on my jersey before and, diving for a ball, catch an elbow or something.
Yeah.
But don't really get dirty. Now he's got the towel out there trying to wipe up the old sweat marks.
Good stuff.
Well, yeah, 3 ball up there. Franklin Regional seems to have the answers. When the Cavaliers start to get a little bit of momentum, Franklin Regional has done a great job answering it. So now the Cavaliers' turn. And getting it, ball inside. Oh, Musselman misses a little short bunny right there and going the other way. Good one and done forced by Franklin Regional right there, not allowing Kiski to get that offensive rebounding going. 3 ball up into the step. And Crossie drains it from long distance. I'll tell you what, Crossie's a nice little player, and he puts 3 more on the board there. So now Cavaliers down double digits. 21-10 here, second quarter, early going. 6:15 left. You're watching High Top Sports Network. Thanks to Maley's Flooring, tonight's scoreboard sponsor. Ball up and good. Big answer there for the Cavaliers. Colin Keller answers Crossie's 3 with a 3 of his own.
I know we might see a big turnaround here.
I don't think Coach Smith wants his team to get into a track meet shooting 3 for 3, going against Franklin Regional. Franklin Regional always a good basketball program down there, and they can always shoot. Kick it to the corner, and knocked away, and Coach Smith has lost the vest.
Oh, my.
You know what? I'm getting hot too, Coach. I feel you.
True that.
Just recently Coach Smith's birthday the other day.
Oh, that's nice.
Crossie again, 3 ball up. That one's going to be a little bit long, man, if he knocked that down. Oof. But the rebound to the Cavaliers. Zepeda drops it off. Here's Musselman trying to get baseline. He turns it over. Oh, man, not good right there. Musselman just a little too in front of himself, it seemed like. Steal there. And nearly.
Pass makes it over.
Nearly a turnover there for Franklin Regional, but, oh man, Mitchell, he took 3 steps, but no call, and the offensive rebound up and good. Mitchell scores. Pardon me, that was Mitchell Stonecheck that went in on the initial drive, and then the offensive rebound and cleanup by Anthony Mitchell. So a couple of Mitchells out there in different spots, and I got a little confused. It happens.
Yep.
So the Cavaliers lose the ball again, and Coach Smith will call a full timeout. And while we have time, we are going to take a timeout. Thank one of our great sponsors here on High Top Sports Network, Armstrong Indoor Athletics. We'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 132 South Grand Street Avenue in downtown Katanning, offers a state-of-the-art training facility and top-tier instruction by experienced coaches to help turn your youngster into the best baseball or softball player they can be. Batting cage and bullpen lane rentals are available for 30 to 60-minute sessions, and you can also sign your baseball or softball player up for private hitting, pitching, fielding, and catching instruction with our knowledgeable staff. Be sure to visit Armstrong Indoor Athletics online at aia.team or call them at 724-599-9761 for more information today.
And welcome back to High Top Sports Network. There you can see our awesome sponsors for this evening's game right on your screen. Thanks to all of those fine local organizations. Appreciate their support and appreciate them stepping up and helping us get out here and cover some KA all-day Cavalier basketball. Thank you to our wonderful sponsors this evening. Back to the action here. Connor Schwartz to my right. Josh Reckengast with you. High Top Sports Network in the house. We love basketball. Coach Smith's got the towel. I'm going to need one of those too, man. I'm telling you. I shouldn't have worn the hoodie.
Yeah.
It's too warm for the hoodie.
Bad call.
Milk was a bad choice. So Coach Smith wanted a 5-second call. I don't blame him right there. And that's going to go out of bounds off of the, looked like the shin of Crossy as he fell to the court. And, Zepeda was right up on, I believe that was Stonecheck. And Stonecheck was just dribbling around and no 5-second call. So I don't blame Coach Smith for being a little agitated on that one. It looked like a 5-second call to me as well. Zepeda nearly traveled, had those feet almost butterflying right there. Heinley was open there, but Musselman couldn't get the ball into him. So reset here for the Cavaliers. Under 4 minutes left in the first half. Gonzalez swings it over. Thought about a 3-ball there. Did Colin Keller, and Keller will get the chance to shoot the 3. It's just off, just a little bit short, and he knows it. Kind of smacked his hands together running back down the court. He thought, wait, about another quarter inch, that thing's nothing but net. They're driving inside is Crossy. Heinley, good job standing his ground. Push it ahead, Zepeda. And he hangs and can't hit. Heinley with the offensive rebound and put back Carson Heinley. Big
that
bucket.
Team can move.
I'm telling you what, they have athletes down here. And Coach Smith, I think it's like one of those things when you got a thoroughbred horse, you can't let him just get out and run. Kind of got to pull him back and wait until it's time. But right now, down 8 points, Cavaliers have to start getting some points in a hurry. And looks like the Cavs have switched to man-to-man, so a motion offense coming from Franklin Regional. And it's going to call a foul on Franklin Regional. We're going to get a wholesale substitution here. Head coach Jesse Reed for the Panthers sending in 5 new. You don't see that often until usually in the end of the game. Maybe you get some younger guys in, the JVs or whatever. You get them in toward the end of a game that might not be close. Usually not at 2:47 in the second quarter in an 8-point game.
Yeah.
Inbound there, nearly taken away by Gonzalez. 3-ball. He stepped and he had to drop the ball right there. Jonah Johnston, and a turnover by the Cavs. Jump ball will favor the Panthers right there, so a little choppy on those possessions by both teams. He's standing on the half-court line, and Coach Smith was asking for the over and back, but inches away right there from getting it was Logan Walter. And a turnover right there, pushing ahead. Gonzalez going to have to hustle to track this down. He cannot. As the little man running across the court there, had to sprint to get out of the way of Gonzalez. I don't know, did you see that little kid?
I didn't.
He's right here, this kid.
Oh, yeah.
He came flying across, and Gonzalez was running right to him. And he said he saw Gonzalez, and he turned on the Jets. So little man might be on the court here for the Cavaliers in a few more years.
Yep.
Although, I don't know if they're Kiski fans. I don't think they are down there. Right behind the bench?
I don't think so, no.
Nearly a travel right there, and ball tipped up. But corralled by Mitchell in the corner. Under 2 minutes left in the first half. 23-15, Franklin Regional leads in this WPIAL 5A non-section matchup between two former section mates. As there's a miss on the offensive rebound. And tracked down by Tegan Shirley. Gets it back to Gonzalez, who will walk it up with 90 seconds left here in the first half. Cavaliers haven't gotten much going offensively, really hamstrung by the fouls in the first quarter. Zepeda kicks it out, swinging around. Heinle on the left wing. Goes to the corner to Zepeda. And Zepeda will just kick it back out to Gonzalez. 1:10 left here in the second quarter. Gonzalez with the Euro goes up. Can't finish, a little bit short. No foul call again underneath despite the contact. And Gonzalez, what a slick little play that was to cut in front and force an errant pass by Mitchell and get the turnover. Gonzalez forced that turnover without touching the ball or a Franklin Regional player. You don't see that often. 3 ball up from the corner. It's good. Big bucket.
They're sinking them in now.
Much needed by Colin Keller. You know, he missed one from the other side in the corner just by a couple of, maybe an inch. It was just a little bit short, but he measured it perfectly right there from the near corner and has the Cavaliers within 5, 26.3 seconds left. The ball goes.
They are closing that gap.
They're closing the gap. You're right. They were down 11 points, Connor, in this second quarter. Cut it now to 5.
I'm not seeing any answers from Franklin Regional here.
Well, they've had opportunities bringing it up and down the court, but Kiski doing a good job on defense. Forced a couple of turnovers in the last few possessions for the Panthers. Try to push it inside, tipped, and nearly stolen again. Getting inside and blocked from behind. Nice play by number 5, Tegan Shirley, the sophomore, getting some pretty important minutes out there for the Cavaliers. And a timeout taken by Coach Jesse Reed. He's got Jordans on.
Ooh.
The roles have switched maybe, but it looks like Franklin Regional's coaches have all Jordan brand shirts on.
Yep.
So there must be a deal between the Panthers and his airness. I mean, I'm sure he's not sitting in on these deals.
Yeah.
He's just collecting them checks.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we will.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I would love to do that, but he worked pretty darn hard to be able to sit back and accomplish, sit back and collect those checks. What Michael Jordan accomplished has not been done in basketball, probably won't be done again. 6 times to the NBA Finals, 6 rings, 6 Finals MVPs, I believe. I have to check that one, but Michael Jordan can't really argue. He transcended the game, and boy, oh boy, was he smart when he was young and thought, man, I'm going to get a signature shoe from a company that made running shoes at the time.
Yeah.
And it certainly made lots of billions for both Michael and Nike, and that's going to be a 5-second call under the hoop. Coach Smith lobbied for one earlier, got it there. Good defense by the Cavaliers, not allowing an inbound. And we're going to get 4 subs in for Kiski. Heinle back in. Also Colin Keller back in. Zepeda, the only one staying on that wasn't in the game. Gonzalez going to let it bounce. He will pick it up. And when he picks it up, it'll be 14.9 seconds left. Gonzalez picks it up. Cross half court. Gonzalez knifing through the D. Heinle open. Gonzalez tried to get it into him. Heinle just a little bit short. That was a good play. And it was one Coach Smith wanted. Zepeda skies.
Turnover.
Gets it. Heinle just chucks it at the buzzer. Nearly puts it in. And Coach Smith walking down almost to half court saying, is there ever going to be a foul called at that? And Coach Smith not looking too pleased right now. But that's going to bring us to halftime. And Cavaliers cheerleaders on the court will do their thing. Connor and I are going to take a break. 8 minutes will be the halftime duration, I guess you would say. As the masses of humanity start moving around, Connor and I are going to mass our humanity down to the concession stand, maybe.
Absolutely.
What do you think? Let's make a run.
Oh, yeah.
On two. All right, we'll be back for the third quarter.
Part.
Thank you for joining us on High Top Sports Network. Again, we're going to hit the concession stand, maybe get a beverage, hopefully maybe snag a sandwich. But we will be back for the third quarter, and after the Cavaliers cheerleaders are done, we'll throw up those sponsors once again. Just really thankful for their support. And there you go, Swank Construction, Maylee's Flooring, due to cable, Grease Contracting, Lawrence Heating, Plumbing, Cooling. Some fantastic sponsors. And we're looking forward to doing a bunch of Kiski basketball here at the home of the Cavaliers. So Connor Schwartz and I, Josh Schreckengoss, will be back in about 7 minutes. We'll see you then. And back to the action. About to start the second half. I went down. Well, Connor and I went down. We took a look at the line at the concession stand. To no avail.
Yep.
But that's all right. We got a chance to speak with Mark Flem down there at the scorer's table. He's doing the PA tonight and DJing as well.
There you go.
So any of these silky smooth jams. Wow, Coach Smith getting his team back out here right at the buzzer of halftime. He's saying, you know, an 8-minute halftime, that's 2 minutes quicker than what you're used to. Look, the coaches are still running across here for Kiski. Trust me, when you get used to that 10 minutes, you have a mental clock inside your head. And you're used to that 10-minute halftime, and it was only 8 minutes tonight. So Zepeda right out of the break, no good. Fight for the offensive rebound, and Crossy skies to pick that one up. And there is my good friend, Junior Touchstone, one of the assistant coaches down there for the Cavaliers. Junior and I have played many a game of hoop together. I mentioned him on the broadcast last night. That one no good. Following his shot, Musselman comes flying back in. He had contested, and Musselman grabbed right there. No call. Boy, oh boy, Connor, that was a blatant grab by number 1 for the Panthers. And there was no call at all. He grabbed, Jonah Johnson grabbed Musselman's arm as he was trying to break out, and right in front of an official, but nothing called. Getting baseline, Zepeda cut off right there. 3-ball up by Keller. It's good! Colin Keller, another big triple. And the Cavaliers strike first coming out.
2-point game.
Coming out of the break, yeah, 2-point game. And Keller has had 2 threes in this little bit of a run that started at the end of the second quarter. Zepeda knocks that pass away, but back to the Panthers. But Keller has hit 2 threes during this run as Kiski has clawed back, and a turnover right there stolen by Heinley, and they're going to call a double dribble. So Heinley, I mean, he never, oh man, that didn't look like he ever had possession with one hand or the other. He was just kind of batting at the ball. But the quick whistle right there, it goes against Carson Heinley and the Cavaliers. Double dribble equals a turnover. So Franklin Regional gets a break right there. And 3-ball up from the corner. That's short, no good. And wow, Colin Keller heads up play right there, spikes it off of the foot of Anthony Mitchell. So as our good friend Greg Hutcherson would say, ball don't lie. And the Cavaliers get it back. Hutch and Coach Corey Smith are closely related. So hopefully Hutch is watching out there. His son Mario is just an incredible wrestler. And again, Musselman goes up. I don't know if that ball was stripped. It might have been stripped before he went up. So kudos to the official for not blowing the whistle then if that was the case. But Musselman, of course, turned around and looked, where's the foul call? And right now the Panthers have seen an 11-point lead evaporate thanks to some good shooting by Colin Keller and some great team defense by the Cavaliers. Now just a 2-point game, 5:25 left here in the third quarter. You're watching High Top Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in. Josh Schreckengoss and Connor Schwartz here tonight with you at the home of the Cavaliers, Kiski Area High School. Oh, it's stolen away again. The entry pass just read perfectly by Keller and taken away, so another turnover forced by the Cavaliers. Connor, that D is helping Kiski get back in this game.
Yeah, it is.
So Zepeda going against what he thought might be a favorable matchup, but kicking it back out. Amari Gonzalez up, no good. And the rebound taken by Johnston. And Crossy coming up. Euro step goes up with soft right hand. It won't go. And knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Franklin Regional. Boy, Crossy, you know, that Euro step has become such a prominent part of basketball at every level. I think if you would have tried that in the mid-90s, the officials would have been like, they would have blown the whistle because it didn't look right. But it's not technically a travel. although it is a slow developing move and you can kind of allow yourself to get around defenders, is that 3-ball up, no good. Offensive rebound put back, no good. And knocked out of bounds off of the Panthers, Anthony Mitchell. So it'll go to Kiski. 4:30 left in the third quarter.
Panthers offense really slowed down here.
Yeah, they have not scored in this quarter and almost halfway through the third quarter. And got to get those sweat stains cleaned up.
Yeah.
We'll walk over there and get the shoes in them, get the squeaks, know your shoes, your bottom of your shoes are clean. Always a good feeling.
Yep.
You always feel like, if my shoes are nice and grippy, it's going to give me a little extra explosiveness. It's nothing. But you don't want to have dusty shoes, I'll tell you that. You'll slip and slide all over the floor.
Ooh.
Some gyms you play in, at least I don't think they do this anymore, but again, I played a while ago.
Yeah.
There would be...
You could say that.
Yeah, you could say that, buddy. They would, custodians would let the gym be a little dusty. So the opponents come in, they don't know where the slick spots are.
Yeah.
There's a little home field or home court advantage, Pretty much across the board now, everyone keeps it clean.
Yeah.
But you'd go to some smaller opposing schools. Oh, what a steal. Oh, Gonzalez. Good hands again. Slapping it away from Crossy with the left hand, but stepped on the sideline there. But you'd, walk in there and go through the layup line and be like, oh, it's a little dusty on this court. Custodians must not have had a chance to get to it.
Yeah.
More like they didn't on purpose. Good feed inside and a great piece of defense right there by number 5 for the Cavaliers. That's Tegan Shirley, and a turnover and push it ahead. Crossy's going to get an easy layup. So the first bucket for the Panthers in the third quarter is off of a Kiski turnover. And Crossy lays it in. Crossy up to 16 to lead all scorers tonight. And he's a smooth player. He's got just a nice, smooth game. There's a 3-ball up. No good. Gonzalez just a little bit too strong there. And again, going up in transition and the finish. Colin Holt that time. And that one was off a defensive rebound. The prior bucket for the Panthers was off a turnover. So they're proving they can get out and run. And that's what Mark Flem said to me down at the scores table. He said, boy, you don't want to get Franklin Regional out and off to the races because they can run it. And a defensive rebound off the miss by Zepeda. Oh, Crossy goes baseline, trying to get inside, falling down, and he scores. Wow. Corey Smith, coach of the Cavaliers, wanted a travel call. I have not found fault in any of the calls that Coach Smith has wanted the officials to make. I think that he's been pretty spot on, and that ball turned over, and Coach Smith giving the official an earful, and he calls for the timeout. He has not signaled what he wants, full or 30. He asked for a full timeout, so with a full timeout, we'll take a quick break. Thank one of our great sponsors, Steffi's Country Catering.
Steffi's Country Catering prepares home-style made-from-scratch dishes that will have you convinced Mom made it. Whatever the occasion, Steffi's Country Catering will have you coming back for every event year-round. Find us on Facebook to place an order or to see our Sunday specials, or call 724-54-85047.
And welcome back to High Top Sports Network. You know who it is, Josh Reckengoss and Connor Schwartz. Thanks to our great sponsors tonight. There they are. Maley's Flooring, as you can see, our scoreboard sponsor this evening. Give a call. Tile, hardwood, and carpet, 412-498-0651. Thanks to our, whoops, I didn't transition that over. There you go. Hey, all right. Great sponsors, several local businesses pitching in to get High Top out here. We are more than happy to provide what we believe is a service to the community, to showcase these student athletes, their coaches, all the hard work that they've put in to put on a show for you, really. I mean, high school athletics is a big thing, not only in this community, but around the country. And we are happy to do our part to bring you one little sliver of it here in Western PA. And thanks to our sponsors once again. So it is a 9-point game. Sorry, I have not updated that score. My apologies. I was messing with something else. 29-21. There's an air ball right there. Picked up and a foul called as Keller was hit from behind by Johnston. So looking at the fouls right now, nobody in any real trouble on either side there of the ledger. And Gonzalez going to walk it up. Underneath Heinley, can't get it to go. Heinley steps in from out of bounds. They're going to call him from being out of bounds and the first person to touch a loose ball. And another tough call goes against the Cavaliers. I mean, that's one of the ones where you know, Heinley was going up under the hoop there and ended up out of bounds. And he was the first person back to touch it. So the official, quick on the horn, remains an 8-point game. 1 minute exactly left here in the third quarter. Low scoring, but boy, there's been plenty of action. Open three ball up, no good, short, and two players collide for the Panthers. Mitchell gets it, he'll walk. And so the far side official calls that travel a turnover. 53.3 left here in the third quarter. Kiski trailing by 8. They had cut an 11-point Franklin Regional lead down to just 2 points, but since then have been outscored 6-0 by the Panthers. Final 42 seconds. Zepeda looking, swings it over. Gonzalez at the wing, waits for a pick. McDermott gets the pick. Gonzalez kicks it to the corner. And Zepeda dribbles it around and walks it back out. Final 25 seconds here. So Kiski holding for that last shot. And sometimes, even though you're holding for the last shot, you got to take it where it's open. And, oh, man, kick it to the corner. Amari Gonzalez open three, just short. And rebounded by Heinley. He goes back up strong with the left, and he's going to be fouled. Heinley going to get to the line for 2. He is fouled by Franklin Regional's Connor Crossy, who has 18 points, leads all scorers tonight. Heinley, for his part, has 6 points, and to the free throw line for a couple. Heinley up, no good on the first. And the free throws, bit of an issue tonight, not major. I think more an issue because they were outshot so heavily. Kiski being outshot so heavily, and Heinley misses, but the offensive rebound by McDermott, no good. Heinley crashes, and they're going to call an over the back on Carson Heinley. That'll be his third. So, boy, oh boy. Carson Heinley gets whistled right there for that foul. He's going to come off. He has 3, and he looks displeased. Not too happy. Final second, will it count? Crossy gets it up and nearly drops it in. He got it off quickly before the buzzer there, Connor. Yeah. And boy, that hit the left side of the rim there. Otherwise, that was pretty darn close to dropping for a buzzer beater 3. Cavaliers cheerleaders back out for some entertainment, and Connor and I will be back for the 4th here in just a moment. So about to get the fourth quarter underway here. Low-scoring game, as I mentioned, but very up and down. It's just not a lot of points as a result. And inbound there. So Franklin Regional first possession. Oh, knocked away. Under the hoop by Musselman. It'll stay with the Panthers. 7:42, just underway, fourth quarter. This used to be a pretty ferocious section rivalry between these two teams. And both of them really a physical, hard-fought game tonight. Taking their time right now are the Panthers and trying to take time off the clock. Nearly a turnover. Musselman dives for it, and they're going to call a jump ball. That'll go with the Cavaliers. So good hustle getting on the floor right there by Musselman. So Gonzalez going to let that roll. And picks it up. Clock will start running again. Underneath, good look. Heinley, he knows how to connect with a receiver. He finds Musselman for the bucket. And a turnover right there. Coming back the other way, Amari Gonzalez goes up against two Panthers. It gets it to fall. Amari Gonzalez hanging and hitting. And a quick 4 points there by the Cavaliers makes it a 4-point game. And Crossy gets inside. They're going to call a block on Gonzalez. Not so sure again. Boy, I hate to sound like I'm rooting for Kiski, but
yeah,
it's being called one way pretty consistently, and those calls are going Franklin Regional's way. I mean, you go back and watch this, you're going to see that, but sometimes officials, they hear a coach. Maybe that coach said something to get under the official's skin, or maybe they just don't like a certain school. It happens.
Yeah.
Full tip back in, and I believe credit for that bucket will go to number 10. No, did they give it to Crossy? No, they did not. Inside, and a good hoop by Heinley. So that'll make it 4-point game once again. And the three ball knocked down by Crossy. Boy, he has been lights out tonight, Connor.
Yeah.
Back up to a 7-point lead for the Panthers. And a foul called as Heinley tries to get to the hoop. So Heinley standing at the free throw line. Gonzalez came over and said, put your foot right here. So maybe Heinley was just lined up a little bit off center. Who knows? But looked like his teammate saw something. A little short there by Heinley. Another missed free throw for, what did I do here? For the Cavaliers. Hey, it should be not that. Oops. There we go. 34-27, fourth quarter. Panthers lead, 28. Panthers lead by 6. And baseline, Crossy tries to turn around, and they get a travel call, goes against Crossy. So a turnover there. So a little bit of an opening for Kiski after that turnover by Crossy, who has 21 points. And he is in front of everyone on the score sheet. And a turnover by the Cavaliers. Oh, that's a hard one. And Crossy takes a nice dish from Mitchell. And he will score, and we got a timeout taken by Franklin Regional. What a nice play in transition right there. Crossy was crashing. Mitchell knew that he had a teammate coming, just dropped it around the defender, a little backdoor pass, and it works to perfection for the Panthers. That's a huge bucket, Connor.
Yeah.
Those transition buckets tonight for Franklin Regional have been the difference. I mean, they've really been able to take either a defensive rebound or a turnover and push it hard the other way. And they've been able to finish at the hoop. Kiski knows that this game is being called tightly. You know, Heinley has 3 fouls. It looks like Gonzalez with 3 fouls. And so, I mean, it's been called tightly against the Cavaliers. So, you know, you get a guy crashing like that, maybe back off a little bit, maybe don't contest the same way you normally would, and Panthers are making them pay. Timeout once again. One more time, our sponsors for tonight's game: Schlank Construction, Maley's Flooring, Grease Contracting, Judah Cable, Lawrence Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Whoa. All right. Well, out of the timeout, taken that time by Franklin Regional. Kiski will have the ball. And, Zapata in the corner got it stripped away. Good steal by Jack Spagnoy. And that's a big turnover again. Kiski committing turnovers in really inopportune spots. It's been tough. 3 ball up, no good. Crossy could have delivered a real backbreaker right there as Musselman got elbowed in the chest. No call. Again with the offensive rebound going up is Spagnoy. And he will go to the line for a couple. Well, knocking it down. This Spagnoy back up to a 9-point lead for the Panthers.
Will he make it 10? He doesn't.
And no good. 37-28. And Kiski comes away with it. Keller going to go up, and he finishes. That's a big bucket right there. Colin Keller has been good in that situation tonight, able to come up with clutch baskets for the Cavaliers. 37-30, but knifing in there and scoring is Jonah Johnston. So 9-point lead once again. Franklin Regional, they've had the answers tonight, Connor. We talked about it a little bit.
Yeah.
And they are making the buckets that count whenever Kiski just seems to be getting their footing. And right now, Keller going to need this 3. It's no good, a little short. And off to the right, and Mitchell corrals the rebound, dribbles up, gets to Crossy. Crossy back over to Mitchell. 3 ball from the corner, no good. Offensive rebound to the Panthers. Dump off, and a soft finish in the paint My number 35, the big man, Andrew Davola, 6'1" senior forward, up to an 11-point lead and a bad turnover again by KA. This has been tough tonight. I'm sure very tough for Coach Smith and his staff to watch. His team has made a lot of mental mistakes here on the offensive end of the court, Connor.
Yeah.
Well, hustling for it was Keller, but able to control are the Panthers. We're under 3 minutes left in regulation. Got a full 5 down at the scorer's table for the Cavaliers, so it looks like we're going to get some wholesale changes for Kiski, down 11. Oh, Crossy gets around his man, dump off. What a nice look by Crossy to Spagnoy. And another timeout taken. And the Franklin Regional faithful, they've given a standing ovation to their team, and for good reason. They have looked solid here tonight, Connor.
Yeah, they have.
Franklin Regional, it just seems like they never let Kiski get enough air to really mount an attack.
Yeah, I've seen like 2 up really, really close and get comebacks here, but just stomped it out each time.
Yeah, a little bit of a flame ignited there for the Cavaliers, especially coming out of the break after halftime. Got it down to a 2-point game after being down 11, but just couldn't get over the hump. Not saying it's over yet.
No.
Look, you can hit a bunch of threes in a short period of time. Not really anybody's game to say, okay, I need 13 points here in about 2 minutes. It's tough to do.
Yeah.
And that's why I believe Coach Smith has made some substitutions here. Full 5. Full new 5. So we've got Devin Lindenfelser. Oh, man. That's going to be a tough one to say.
Yeah.
Lindenfelser. Okay. Devin Lindenfelser into the game. As is Landon Artman. That one's a lot easier to say. Also on the court right now is the senior Tyler McDermott. And he'll be out there with Keegan Shirley. And I want to see the last number. Looks like Avon Shirley, I believe. And that shot up, no good. Fighting for it, and a nice tip back, but unable to finish at the rim. That's a tough one right there, and kind of indicative of the way the night has gone for the Cavaliers. We're under 2 minutes. And 13-point lead for Franklin Regional. Coach Smith not instructing his team to foul. So that's a pretty good sign as that one bounces off the hands, then the head of Jonah Johnston, and up for the layup, no good. And again,
get it in there.
Yeah, again indicative and hustling back. Oh, that might have been a goaltend. It is a goaltend. You can't do that. Ball rattling around the rim, Connor. You can't grab the rim. You can't knock the ball out of the cylinder. Okay. You can't grab the net. Any thing you do like that is going to get called a goaltending, and that's exactly what happened. So now a 15-point deficit, and Kiski not going to be able to come back from this one. So make it 45-30 in the paint. Fouled is the big man, number 55, Nicholas Anderson, freshman, 6'4". And I'll bet you he's all of about 270, maybe even more. I mean, it looks like he's pretty put together for a freshman.
Yeah.
It's a big boy down at the line. First one up and good. Gotta like that.
You're thinking 14 points in 1 minute 12?
Nah, I'm not thinking that.
No?
No. As much as I love a great comeback story, I just don't know if that one is possible.
That would indeed be a great comeback story. 14 points.
Whoops, I got these scores mixed
13.
up. Oh, man, I've had the score mixed up. Apologies.
Oh, my.
That's all right. It was only for a little bit. Kiski does not have 45 points, folks, I swear.
Oh.
Turnover there. Cavaliers force one. And they get a bucket. And a quick timeout taken by Coach Corey Smith. That'll make it a 13-point game, 45-32. We'll get her squared away here. 32.
34.
Oh, that's 34, yes, because we just got the bucket.
Yep.
Prior to the timeout. Coach Smith called that timeout immediately after that ball went through the cylinder. Just, kind of seeing if there's a possibility. Maybe we can pull something magical off here tonight if
We
you
shall
are
see.
the Cavaliers. Coach Smith with the whiteboard. Drawing up something, cooking up something. .106 left. And a press breaker right there, and it's going to be an easy layup
It's a fast break.
for Brian Bogler. And that'll make it 47-34 as Kiski in the white uniforms trying to just put some respectability on the scoreboard here. Down 13 and final 35 seconds. And stolen away. Nice play by Avon Shirley. He goes up. He is fouled. And he'll head to the line. 33.6 seconds remaining in this one. So Avon Shirley at the line, looking at his line up there. That'll be point number 2 on the evening. And Shirley gets them both.